This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to DBL. It's Tuesday, September 15th. I'm Jeff. I'm here with Tori.
Hi.
I love the conversations before the show starts. Brandon joins us from home. Brandon, how you feeling, buddy?
I feel good, but what I missed? What were you guys talking about before this?
Nope, not talking.
You better tune into HBO and see what we were talking about. Brandon, before we start, man, sorry about your Giants, buddy. I just have to put that out there.
Ooh, but don't worry, we play the Bears this week, Jeff.
Time for some revenge. All right, let's get to it, guys. Last night, Tyra Banks made her hosting debut on the new season of Dancing with the Stars, replacing longtime host Tom Bergeron. Let's check it out.
I cannot believe it. I am finally here. You guys, my family and I have been fans of this show since day one. And look, Mama, I'm in the ballroom. I'm in the ballroom, and I get to say, welcome to Dancing with the Stars.
Good enthusiasm, but not everyone was a fan. One person tweeted, "Can Tyra please be the first one sent home?" That's a pretty good tweet. Another wrote, "The problem with Tyra Banks as a host is that you replace the heart of the show. Nothing against her, but it just sounds off. When you hear her voice instead of Tom Bergeron's, people want comfort. It's just a really poor decision." You could have just said poor decision.
No,
that kind of went into it a little bit.
That's important.
Okay, so you feel that.
Tom Bergeron going live from that gave people a sense of routine.
Okay.
And I'm not saying anything against her personally, but my God, Tyra Banks, I think, was horrific at hosting. I think her style is outdated. It's very hosty. It's very big. And right now, people want authentic, transparent, and real. I just don't think it fits.
Like your answer.
Exactly.
I like it. Brandon, how'd you feel about Tyra?
Whoop, whoop, hater alert, Tori. Wow. Well, yeah, Tori, she's hosting with no fans and no audience in the stands or out there. You have to create that sort of energy. It's kind of like me here in this living room right now. I don't have anyone, like we're used to being in the studio, hearing the oohs and ahs of people. I think she did a great job, and of course people are going to hate because you're used to one person. Anytime someone new comes on the scene, the first thing they're going to do is hate on that person, want to vote that person off. That's just America right now.
I think if for right now in COVID particularly, you want the same voice in your head and routine. But I hear you. I'm going to get people hating on me. I get it. I like her as a person.
No, I like the honesty.
I just don't think she's a good host. I really don't. This is my personal opinion.
All right, all right. I just want to hate and have people be like, you know what, you're hosting this show and you suck. It's too easy for them. It's too easy. So I'm going to keep my opinion to myself. But I thought she did a good job. All right, another polarizing figure made her way onto the dance floor last night. Tiger King star Carol Baskin. Now, I will have an opinion on this. Danced the Paso Doble to the song Eye of the Tiger, but it wasn't enough to win the judges over. She earned an 11 out of 30, which was the lowest score of the night. Adding further insult to injury, the family of her missing husband, if you guys haven't watched the Tiger King, Don Lewis, aired a commercial asking for information about his disappearance. Have a look.
I'm Donna. I'm Don Lewis's oldest daughter. We need to know what happened to our father.
Don Lewis mysteriously disappeared in 1997. His family deserves answers. They deserve justice. Do you know who did this or if Carol Baskin was involved?
Carol Baskin has always denied any involvement in her former husband's disappearance. But I got to be honest, since we're being honest and
Let's be honest.
It's got to be a question that you ask, right?
I'm very surprised that they A, played that during the performance, and B, they literally said, does Carol Baskin have anything to do with it? That's a leading question. There's calls maybe for defamation. I mean, that was a bold ad.
That was a very bold ad, and you know what? Listen, I don't know with this cancel culture, you get accused of something 30 years ago, you are canceled, my friend. If you're Carol Baskins, you get on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, that's true.
A little ironic, Brandon?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, I think we lost Brandon.
Brandon got canceled.
Brandon's out. Nobody wants Brandon anymore.
We lost Brandon. We're going to try to get him back. But do you see what I'm saying? Isn't it a little ironic? Do you see what I'm...
To be honest, let's just be really honest. I was sitting back there with you, and I wanted to go watch the Carol Baskin tape of her dancing. And I felt weird because... Are we celebrating an alleged murderer? Like, I feel weird about that.
You gotta maybe put the No quotes. You got to make sure you say alleged.
Yeah, you do.
Because we really don't know what happened.
But if you're Nelly, if you're someone else out there, don't you feel weird that the star of your show is Carol Baskin?
I'm just saying, okay, since we're being perfectly honest, we're just going to do the show from back there from now on. I would be in the green room as one of those guys and be like, did you kill your husband? Allegedly. Right? Right?
I'm Carol Baskin you the question.
All right. That was good. I think we got Brandon back. Brandon, we're going off on Carol over here. What's your opinion?
So just, I think the producers are brilliant for casting her because you just said, just think, if you were in the back and you're in the green room, you'd be looking at her like, did you kill Carol Baskin? Now the millions of people who watch Tiger King
or her.
Or her. Did you kill
Is
your
my
husband?
collar with
Yes,
John
her.
Travolta?
You
Why didn't
look like
somebody
it's
tell me?
1973.
Sorry, Brandon.
Go ahead, keep going, Brandon.
You do look very Saturday Night feverish right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Are we done with your comment, Brandon? I'm sorry, that went off the rails a little bit.
I was just gonna say, if just think the millions of people who watched the Tiger King who were wondering if she killed her, allegedly killed her husband, they're gonna watch the Dancing with the Stars thinking the same thing. So I thought it was a brilliant move by producers casting her.
Just real quick, or is it horrendous, or is it evil?
I don't know. Brandon made a good point.
Murder
Look at us. We can't stop talking about it.
I know, but that doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, and also another great point.
Thank you.
Where are we in society? All right, let's move on. My collar's all tucked in. Speaking of hosts that stink, the actor who never ages, I'll talk about myself, Paul Rudd, he does not stink, teamed up with, although this ad does stink, just read the prompter, teamed up with New York Governor Andrew Cuomo with a message to millennials about wearing a mask. You be the judge.
A few days ago, I was talking on the iPhone with my homie, Governor Cuomo, and he's just going off about how us millennials need to wear masks because, get this, apparently a lot of COVID is transmitted by us millennials. No cap. So Cuomo's asked me, he's like, Paul, you gotta help. What are you, like 26? And I didn't correct him. So fam, let's real talk. Masks? They're totally beast. So slide that into your DMs and twitch it.
Did Cuomo cash in on some sort of favor? Why is Paul Rudd doing this?
I don't know. And to be super honest with you, and sorry to take it to a dark place, millennials have way more deep things to worry about, and like to be mocked like that isn't helpful. I just don't. Paul Rudd is so much more on the finger of the pulse of pop culture than that. Like, he's usually so on the money. This one I didn't get at all.
He's a super huge star. That's more of something that I would do, right? Hey, Jeff, you want to do this thing with one pant leg up and a 2-string guitar? Sure, I'll do it.
That's a Schroeder move.
Brandon, what do you think about this ad? Are you with us?
This went over our heads on this one, because if you think about it, millennials, do they really know who Paul Rudd is? Isn't he like Ant-Man? That's not even a real superhero like that. So just think about it. He looks, I mean, I get what they're trying to do on this, but I think that he looks like that old uncle that wants to be cool, that walks up to his nephews and like, hey, yo, what's up, homie? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think it's one of those things that it kind of missed the mark. But
it's like,
I get what they're trying to do.
But it's like, that's a joke? Like, did I miss it? Like, was he being so stupid that it was supposed to be like meta and funny?
But I don't think so.
Do you feel me? Like,
I do. I know what you're saying.
Okay.
I know the point that you're trying to make.
Brandon, where I'm
but if you were, you know, let's pretend that we were millennials, and then some older actor was acting like that, would you be like, oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna wear a mask now.
Right. Or would you like think it's funny and then wear? I just found it. It just wasn't. It was too vague.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement there.
Okay.
If we're missing something, that's how it goes. All right. We have a first look at the cast of the Fast Times at Ridgemont High virtual table read. It features famous exes, Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt, of course, who are reunited on screen for the first time in nearly 20 years. Check this. Look at this cast.
Wow.
You can also spot Morgan Freeman there, Shia LaBeouf, Matthew McConaughey, Jimmy Kimmel, Julia Roberts. Sean Penn said he wouldn't be playing the role of super dude Jeff Spicoli, and that's sad. You think he might surprise us?
I hope, because who's going to do it?
I know. The event will take place on Thursday as a fundraiser for Penn's charity. Brandon, I hope he shocks the world and comes in as Spicoli.
Yeah, I hope he does too. I mean, we always talking about like people and their childhood, the movies, the TV shows that people love. And I think the table read is giving you like a behind the scenes type access, because a lot of people don't get to read scripts. They don't get to see what the scripts is like. They don't get to see the slug lines. They don't get to see the action. So I think this would be something cool to give fans a little behind the scenes action on how that movie was scripted.
Brandon, can I just say, I just filmed the movie and I still don't know what a slug line is.
I was like, are there slugs? You sounded really professional. I will say this, when I watch, my eyes are going to be like this at tennis. What am I doing? You want to know? Jen to Brad, Brad to Jen, Jen to Brad, Brad to Jen.
You're going to see if there's something going on?
I think 1 million people will be watching just them back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I think that's all it is.
So is what you're saying is we'll be talking about this again?
Sorry.
All right, perfect, perfect. Brandon, don't go anywhere, my man. Coming up on DBL, famous homes from TV shows and movies are actually available. Tourette will show you some of the hot properties you'll definitely recognize. And as we kick off our 4th year this week, we're doing it a little differently. Most of our coworkers are still at home working the pandemic. We missed you guys. We'll be right back.
At Gilduck.
All right, Airbnb is offering the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air fans a chance to stay in the show's iconic mansion to mark the 30th anniversary of Fresh Prince. Will Smith teamed up with the homeowners to list a wing, okay, check this out, a wing of the home on their Airbnb for only $30. That's why it's so cheap.
Interesting.
But get this part, you can only stay for one night, and it's only available for 5 dates in October.
Huh.
Weird? The listing includes a bedroom, pool area, outdoor lounge, and dining area.
Huh.
So they advertise this. I saw this on a lot of different shows and on social media. They didn't advertise this the way we are. We're giving you the facts here,
That's
huh,
DBL.
Brandon? I don't know. Would you stay there anyway?
Yeah, I'd have to stay there. I mean, Will Smith is an idol to me, and I told you guys my Skype name I changed to Fresh Prince BL because of this show. So that's something for me where I have to, and for $30, you can ball on a budget and stay at the Bel Air Mansion? Oh, absolutely.
I wonder what time checkout is. 11 or 2. Can I get a late checkout, please? No. All right, here are some other famous spots you can stay that'll make you feel like a star. Let's start with the 2 luxurious listings. Well, 2 of them. First up, the fancy French chateau from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's also where Joe Jonas and Sophia Turner recently got married. They can afford it at almost $5 grand a night. Woo!
Okay.
Next, for all of the bachelors out there, you can finally squat up. Ooh, I feel like Paul Rudd. Squat up and feel like you're in an episode of Entourage in this Los Angeles villa for $395 a night. So which one you guys diving into?
Well, of those 2?
I guess all 3. Brandon liked the Fresh Prince house.
I think I like the Entourage. I would feel like you would love the Entourage, right?
No, you feel like you're part of the Entourage. You weren't listening.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
It was a bachelor house.
Oh, I apologize. Then the Bachelor one. I like the Golden Girls. That's all I know.
Hold on, I'm getting more houses in my ear. There's a lot more houses, so stay with me.
Okay.
Next, with the holidays coming up, here are some festive getaways that might get you in the spirit despite the pandemic. For Halloween, you can consider this spooky Creole mansion from Interview with a Vampire. It costs about $400 a night.
Okay.
And staying at the home from the classic movie A Christmas Story, that's pretty cool. Might just make for the perfect Christmas gift, also costing about $400 a night. Oh, if you thought we were done, we are not. Finally, here are 2 party pads to have some fun at. Here we go. For $165 a night, guests can recreate iconic moments from Breaking Bad in this home. It even includes hazmat suits. That's in case you want to take a bath with your beau. And how about this double-decker bus? It's the original Spice Girls bus from the movie Spice World. The hotel on wheels is parked within walking distance of pubs, and it's only $166 a night. Please talk.
Monologue. Okay. I think the bus would be the best. Spice Girls is fun, and I think you could have a really good time on that and enjoy it.
You don't think it's parked next to pubs? You don't think everyone's going to be banging on those windows all night?
That's true. You are going to get that. You are going to get that.
Brandon, I will get your opinion, but we got to go. We ran out of time. Too many fun houses. Brandon, stick around. Coming out. Glamour magazine is going all in on black hair. It's the new campaign to end the age-old problem of hair discrimination. Finally, something important. That's next.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm William Shatner.
Welcome back to DBL. Glamour magazine has teamed up with Famous Faces to highlight hair discrimination in the Black community. Earlier, Erica caught up with the writer behind the eye-opening stories in today's Super DBL Spotlight.
Black women are 83% more likely to report being judged more harshly on their looks than other women at work.
Black women have also reported they are 1.5 times more likely to be sent home from work simply because of their hair.
And when we refuse to comply to white standards of beauty, we can be fired.
Why was it important right now for Glamour to do this issue about black hair?
Well, the Crown Act was first passed in California last year, and taking notice of the discrimination and anti-blackness that's embedded in our country.
And one thing that I noticed on your Instagram was that you were talking about all of the women's stories, and no two, you said, were alike, but together they highlight the pervasive discrimination that it comes to when it comes to our hair. So have you experienced hair discrimination, and how does that affect you professionally?
You think of doing your hair for a job interview, but if you're white and you have straight hair, you're never thinking, oh, is the texture of my hair going to stop me from getting this job? They're never thinking they have to do something extreme to make their hair suitable for a job interview. And as a black woman with big kinky hair, for me, I definitely thought about it. Even though I've worked in accepting fields, I've always straightened my hair for job interviews up until this point in my life. For me, it was hiding behind a weave to the point where I didn't even know what my natural hair looked like. This is what this whole hair issue is about. It's about choice. If a black woman, if you want to wear a weave or a wig or dye your hair blonde, you should have that choice, but you should also never feel like you need to wear a weave or you need to wear a wig or wear your hair straight. We are so creative when it comes to our hair. We've done so many interesting and amazing things with our hair that have completely changed everyone's style.
Right, so diversity of expressions. This is a good time to talk about Adele breaking the internet, child. Because Adele came in with Bantu knots. And of course, she was commemorating and celebrating the Notting Hill Carnival. So it was for a reason, but people felt really strongly about whether it was appreciation or appropriation. So what are your thoughts on people who aren't black wearing traditionally black or African hairstyles?
I want to start this by saying that tensions are really high right now, and I know that everyone wants to get this right, but I also think that we should be able to have these nuanced discussions about cultural appropriation versus appreciation without canceling anybody. From what I understand about that event, it was started to help, bridge those cultural divides and have everyone celebrate together. And that's what it is. It's cultural appreciation. And in Adele's case, that's what I see it as.
So for all of our DBL viewers, please go to glamour.com to see the first black hair issue for Glamour. And if you are so inclined to do so, we could really appreciate your support with the Crown Act. So go to thecrownact.com and sign the petition. Call your legislators. Do what you can, because we need all the allies that we can get. Ashley, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Welcome back to DBL. Did you know September is one of the best months to score big deals on items for the home? This is good because I need a lot of these things. It's all part of our today's our bang for your buck presented by Hartford. Okay, this is the one I'm excited about. First, patio furniture. Most stores reduce prices by as much as 50% to make space for new fall inventory. That's exactly what we're doing.
Huge deals.
Second, mattress stores are typically slashing as much as $600 off the price tag. I feel like they do that every weekend.
All the time. A lot of sales.
And lastly, washer and dryers. You can buy them for as much as 30% off during the month of September. When it comes to your money, the Hartford Financial is here to help. Whether it's home, life, or business insurance, the Bucks got your back. Call 1-800-684-6085 or visit hartford.com to learn more. Now, our dryer just broke. We were talking in the break, so September, we didn't get any deals.
No.
And we got scammed into a warranty as well. So watch out for that.
We should hear wah, wah. But patio furniture is great after on Labor Day. They start slashing those prices. They're giving it away.
Like crazy Harry.
Like crazy Harry.
Brandon, you get any furniture for the new digs?
No, I'm just excited that we got new integration. Look how we're blowing up in year 4, baby.
I really enjoyed saying, what was it?
The Bucks got your back.
The Bucks got our back, Brandon. All right, DBL's new every day. We'll see you guys tomorrow.